Hi, I'm Reem, also known as Dreamy, the creator of the collective BAE. I launched our community 3 years ago as a space to amplify women's voices in music and the healing arts before anything else. We combine DJ sets with meditations and raw open mics with local marketplaces, and up until now, we've only been able to activate in New York City. But now, we've evolved to balance all the energies. Now, we bring you BAE SOUND, a borderless portal for self-care that will serve to share our mindful music along with tools for your own holistic, creative living. At BAE, we've learned that sound has some of the greatest potential to alchemize and activate us into our most free selves. We're changing the game for how we access and experience it. We want to give this experience to you, wherever you are in the world. Be a part of our movement and nourish yourself not just as an artist, but as a revolutionary. Join us.
Babes, before anything else, us. You know, we tried all these different spaces, called all these kinds of different places home, and then only when we landed here were we like, okay, this is right. And I feel like the evolution in the last year, 2 years, has just really, like, for me, opened my eyes to what BAE is. What is BAE? And when we started, it was just very simply about making space for women, making space for female identifying artists to share their art, whatever it is, before anything else, to feel safe and supported, to feel seen, to feel free to express in all the ways in which a human wants to express. We are multidimensional. We are painters, we are singers, we are dancers, we are musicians, we are all the things. So how do we create safe space for that? And then landing here was like, okay, all of us also are like chefs and drink makers and party producers and ceremonialists and projection artists and dancers. But when BAE landed here, it was like, what is actually the essence of the collective then? Why is it important that our constellation found itself?
We are coming from like the world we're in where women have been oppressed for centuries, and that's just the truth of what's been going on. So to allow us to like speak that, and then to speak, this is what we're creating and we are the change. We're not just talking about what's wrong and what isn't working with the world. We're actively choosing to create the world we want to live in and walk the path that we want to see and experience. So it's been so amazing. And yeah, personally, like being involved in different like capacities, but also just feeling this like just so much support on this like foundational level, and the space to be at my edge and like try something that I'm not like super comfortable with, but knowing that like the community is here and they're open and there's no judgment. There's only openness that's happening in this space. So it was just allowed me to like really get in touch with something that I realized later I had kind of been like pushing down, because I thought, there's so many other people doing that. I'm never gonna be like as good as they're going to be. Like, why should I even start to try to do something like that? All these stories that like I think we all tell ourselves in different ways. And just feeling with BAE that it's like, it's really about the collaboration and lifting each other up. And it's not about this competitive mindset of, like who's gonna be the best at something. It's recognizing every single individual has their own unique gift to bring into the world, and it's all about just like finding that internal clarity and then sharing it.
And that's a feminine essence, right? It's like that motherly energy that is like guiding the way and allowing us to feel at home and express ourselves. And I feel like as pioneers in our own, worlds, it's so nice to just have a community that allows you to not only feel safe but welcomes you into expressing that full expression of ourselves, and just allowing ourselves to, as we were saying earlier, to use this as a playground to like understand how do we show up in this world. And when we feel that we're at home, we can really just like open up and really be ourselves. So when we're out there, we like know how to do that. So I feel so honored to be a part of a community that just really embraces authenticity and just like humbling, you know, each other, and like holding space for each other to play and just like fully be. There's so much that the city expects from us is like doing, and I feel like we forget to have a voice.
Magic of like coming together and like really like coming from the heart of like we support each other, and we really believe in like each one has like such a gift to bring, and that's like the more like we support each other, the better offer it's gonna be for everyone. And that's like the kind of like theory that really needs to be embodied.
It feels like this shift is so right and so intuitive and so on time that I just feel gratitude. I trust. And all this work has been about trust with myself and with my community and with what we've been doing and bringing into the world, that it just feels like right.
The moment is upon us.
Yeah.
The moment is here. And the shifting into the music label also for us is bringing a layer of legitimacy to what we're doing into this larger industry of the music industry.